Alright, Dan back here with another video. Got my buddy Nate here today. We're going to check out these 1989 Rafco Ration cold weathers with the very rare fruit soup. That's pretty sought after. So if you saw the first part of the video, we talked a little about the history of the RCW, and this one we're going to dig into them and test them out. Thankfully, Nate here has been pretty generous. He's anxious to eat these RCWs, so as rare as they are. So we got the 1A opened up here, which has the oatmeal strawberry nut raisin mix, cocoa beverage powder, apple cider, fruit soup, soup instant and reduced sodium chicken noodle, accessory packet, spoons, picnic plastic, and like we said, this one was made by Rafco freeze dried. So this is what Nate here is pretty anxious to.
I'm pretty excited for the fruit soup.
Yeah, it's pretty rare. So we got our old school style spoon, the hot chocolate, the strawberry oatmeal, nut raisin mix. Is that's 2 nut raisin mix. That's kind of cool. Accessory packet. We'll get that opened up. Another cocoa beverage powder, so you got 2 of those in there. And there's your apple cider apple cider there. So this one, this older one seems to have more stuff in it than the later 90s one I opened up in the first half of the video. It seems to have some extra items in it, so that's kind of interesting. So we're going to get some water going here and get heated up so we can make this oatmeal up. See if this S-bit wants to light. Nope, maybe not. Let's see. These little fuel tabs are some vintage German ones, so we'll see if they want to get going. Come on. Now we'll try some trioxane. Oh, there it goes. Cool. Set our canteen cup on there. And while that's heating up, we'll maybe check out some of the other stuff in here. So, what do you want to check out first?
Let's go to Steve style here. We'll go straight to the accessory packet.
Okay. You want to open it? You want to open that? Let's see what we got.
So, typical matches.
Yep, the green matches.
Yep.
Always.
Let's see what else do we got here. Got some
creamer
substitute, non-dairy. I'll try that if it's not too.
It seems like it might be alright.
If it's not too.
The one in the MRE
degraded.
Oh, that's
coffee
a
instant.
favorite.
Yeah, there we go. Coffee instant type 1. Oh yeah, typical gum. I don't know if I'm gonna chew that.
The chiclets are they're not good when they're new. So
grabbed a little too much there. Some toilet paper or napkins, if you will.
The old butt ration.
Yeah, that's what Dan uses often. I got 2. Okay, 2. Twice the butt power. Let's see, some sugar.
Some Domino sugar.
Oh, Domino brand. I honestly didn't know they put sugar in there. 3. Wow.
3. Oh,
okay,
yeah.
3 toilet papers.
Well, it's a 24-hour ration, so I guess it's 1 for each meal.
Oh, nice. Okay, we got
the
the clips for the bags when you put the hot water in the dehydrated food there.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
So that's fancy.
Yeah, some of them don't have the little clips. So that's
no,
nice.
Yeah. Let's see. So as that's warming up, I guess we can go straight to the nut and raisin mix.
Yep, we got 2 of those, so we just one of them.
Yeah. Try and keep the material not messed up. There we go. Oh wow, that actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks alright for a 1988 set of.
A little like oxidized there. But.
Yeah, let's try one. A little stale.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, those are rancid nuts.
Oh, nope.
Yeah, don't eat those.
Nope.
In fact, we should probably have something to drink down here. Those are some rancid nuts. We're gonna dump those out on the tray, but those.
Oh yeah.
I know I've eaten some older nuts.
Oh wow.
Out of.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm gonna keep this package. Don't get me wrong. And the last thing I wanted to do was to spit in this, but I just had to. There's just no way.
Yeah, those are some bad nuts. So, word of advice: don't eat old nuts. They go rancid, and these ones are.
I'm just not gonna.
There's no reason to open that one up. We're just gonna set that back.
That's
there.
that was rough.
So we got some apple cider. No, we should get another canteen cup going here. We'll make some cider up to.
I mean, that taste is really still in my mouth right now.
Yeah, we'll make some cider up. I'll be right back. Wash that down.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry, we had to adjust there. It was a little rough.
Yeah, rancid nuts were not a good thing. Yeah. So this is heating up. We're probably gonna get the oatmeal going in a minute, but I guess we'll make some cider in the meantime. Maybe use that to wash down the rancid nuts. So that's still looks fine. Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
How's it smell?
Just sweet kind of smell. You want to smell it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that actually does smell still good. Yeah, that's not bad. Actually, where'd that spoon go? There we go. Looks like it's mixing up pretty good.
Yeah. I'm just going to take a little taste with a spoon, and if you want to taste some. That's still totally fine, I think.
I mean, I'll go straight for it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It tastes good. It tastes like apple cider. I'm gonna get different.
Yeah, actually, it's a little sugary, to be honest.
Yeah, it's good. You always can add a little more water, but I think it has really good flavor.
That's actually probably one of the better apple ciders that I've drank out of an MRE or RCW.
Instant cider, yeah, it's pretty
good.
It's
not strong. It's not overly cidery like some of the other ones that I've had.
Well, I guess we'll get this hot water set aside, and maybe we'll just heat up that cider while it's sitting there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, let me. I'll open this up right now. I'm actually pretty excited for this.
Yep,
yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, just like
Steve
had, it's in the bag.
So these things are like loose in there. So if you ever open one up, be careful because the stuff can just dump out on you.
So there's some discoloration. Well, I don't know if it's discoloration or just like.
Yeah, it looks alright.
Some strange.
Let's look at the first. Yeah.
Okay. No, that looks alright. Maybe it was just the bag. It looks fine.
It does have cream in it. That's disconcerting because it does. Yeah, we'll see.
I'll try it regardless.
We'll see how it tastes.
That chunk looks a little.
Instructions: add 8 ounces. So we don't need a lot of that. Like it's just 1/3 a cup. So.
How if you want to pour it in?
Yeah. Oh shit, that's a lot.
Get your cold weather gloves on.
Yeah, one of these gloves here, and use that to dump it because I can't heat it up. It's pretty hot.
Okay, so this is done warming, so I'm gonna try it now.
Take a second look at the cider now that it's hot.
Oh, so it's actually a little more spicier, or not spicier, but like cidery. Yeah, go ahead. It's still good. It's still actually probably one of the better ciders that I've had out of an MRE.
That is really good.
Yeah,
that is really good.
Which is surprising because of how old it is. And
yeah, I mean,
I've had newer ciders, and that one's actually better.
Yeah, like 1988. It's older than both of us.
All right, so we're gonna add some water in here.
All right,
so
it's cooled down a little bit here. So I think it did like.
Is it?
There was like a
melted.
It did. It melted the
cover there.
I'll find another one. So you're supposed to add 1/3 cup to this. So now we can always add more. We'll start a little low there.
Let's shake it up a little. So heat it up a little.
If you need to add more, we can, but figure don't add too much.
Actually, that actually looks pretty good.
So guess
Cool. Tie it up here.
tie it up there, and I guess what we can, while that sits, we can see what this fruit soup's about. Well, we got the rest of this hot water here, so.
Cool. So, yep, we'll just keep it over here.
Set that there, yeah. So, the fruit soup. Instructions: add half canteen cup of hot water, cold water to contents, and stir. So, there's a little more than half. We'll dump a little bit into the other one.
Wait a minute. Alright, we had to adjust there for this fruit soup. I want it perfect.
This is one of the rarest, like, U.S. military ration items. We only made this for 1 year, and it was only in the RAFCO RCW, so.
I'm just gonna clean off this spoon
This
so
is
we
like
don't.
a once in a lifetime opportunity to eat the.
Yeah, I actually had no clue that I had this until I watched Steve's video, and realized, oh yeah, that's in that RCW that I bought in 2011 for $30 a set, 1A and 1B.
That's a good price.
Yeah, I was actually surprised. Okay, so now that that's cleaned off, I look, the dogs are having fun.
Yeah.
Try not to spill any of this. Oh wow, yeah, that's nice. What's the smell? I gotta smell it before.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, smell that. It's very fruity. I like it.
Yeah,
it's,
it does.
It's not too fruity. It's like that perfect amount.
Yeah, it almost smells like a fruit snack.
Yeah.
Now the instructions say to add 8 ounces, but according to Steve, he says only add 3, and it's much better. So we're gonna only add about, well, approximate 3. We'll add a little bit, and then we can always add more. I'm gonna start with just a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty thick.
Well, we'll let it sit for a little bit. I'm entirely going off of Steve's video. I mean, I watched it to see how much, and he did let it sit for a little, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's not like you have a measuring cup in the field.
No, I
Or
mean,
you go camping.
yeah.
Some people bring measuring cups with you. So.
When I was in, much like Dan, I just throw some water in there.
Hope
If
for
it's
the best.
If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's an MRE. Oh, it's looking pretty good now, actually.
Yeah, maybe it just needs a hair more. Yeah, 'cause it's like a pudding, so
Yeah.
we want to add like a hair bit more, but we'll just see just a little bit.
That's
See
good.
what that
That's
does
good.
to it.
Yeah.
That's probably gonna make it just right.
Oh,
there.
there's actually some chunks still a little bit, so that actually should be pretty good.
Hopefully, well, that sets up the oatmeal's probably gonna be ready. So.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna let this sit for a little to kind of mix in there. Oh, that's like perfect. That's like perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's looking pretty good.
Cool. So we'll set that aside for
It's
now.
like, what a unique item. Like, why does no one make fruit soup anymore?
Yeah, you would think they would put that in the current MREs. I mean, that would make me pretty happy.
So, all right. So we've had the oatmeal sitting up here, and it looks like it's pretty good.
man.
So I'll let Nate go and open it up. This is his.
Cool.
This
Yeah.
is his baby. right here.
I'm extremely excited about this. I ripped it open when I had it, and I never ate anything that I remember. All right, so that's a little rough looking. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, it maybe we need to add a little
Yeah,
bit more water.
there's some dry patches.
Let's
in
add
there,
just a
so-
hair more water to that. It's always bad to add less and add
There
more
we
if you need to. So.
Yeah, and I mean, if you think about it, it's in a bag. So I mean, mixing.
Stir it into it.
Yeah,
You want to stir it a little bit.
I mean, yeah, if I was in the field, I wouldn't be stirring it. But
No. Yeah. Well, you have your spoon. Although the spoons they issued in these ones were they were the old stuff.
I mean, when you're high speed whole like I was, you just don't have time for that.
To be honest, yeah, I mean, you really don't have a lot of time to prep these. That's
No,
kind of the disadvantage of these RCWs.
And I would assume anyone that's actually eating these, well, obviously not now, but back in the 80s or 90s and all that, they probably didn't really have much time for this either.
Yeah.
I don't think the military has really changed too much.
No.
At least that's what I'm told. Cool. So we'll let that sit a little longer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the fruit soup's probably.
I'm actually,
Let's-
it's looking. I'm not gonna lie, it's looking pretty good.
Let's check
It's
it out.
looking extremely good. Try and get some good lighting on there. There we go. It's
Just,
looking.
it looks like strawberry pudding almost.
Yeah, exactly. And it doesn't really look like there's any globs in there.
No, I think you got the right consistency
So,
going.
In the Steve fashion, I'm gonna go ahead and try this out really quick here. I'm actually pretty excited.
That's it, man. There's probably not many of these even left on the face of the earth at this point.
Oh, that's good. Oh, it tastes like a gusher. I don't know if I'm too young to compare that, but it kind of tastes like the gel that's like inside of a gusher that you literally always want to keep eating.
I'm not gonna lie, he is right. It does kind of taste like a gusher because it's thick. And even if this was a little thinner, it would still be delicious.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I feel like if this was made how we were supposed to make it, it probably still would be pretty good. But the fact that it's this gel,
I think thicker, it would be more filling out in the cold. Mm-hmm. So I think that's kind of the good way to make it.
I'm not gonna lie, I just kind of want to keep eating this.
Plus, you're conserving water that way. You only have so much water.
I mean, this is pretty. I'm extremely happy that I waited to eat this right now.
Yeah, it's good. I see. Why no one makes something like this anymore, I don't know.
I mean, this would brighten my day.
It's almost like the oatmeal chocolate-covered cookie bars and these things. No one makes anything like that really anymore either.
I mean, it would brighten my day up completely.
Well, I guess
we
make some cocoa while we.
Yeah, I guess we can go with the cocoa. I'm really hoping it's not too messed up and oxidized.
Do an army mocha or something if we want. We got the coffee instant.
Yeah, I just don't want to open this and have a bunch of stuff come out. Cool. So, yep. Cocoa beverage powder type 1.
This stuff is always a godsend to have if you gotta try to make some army motor oil coffee taste better.
It's actually...
it looks fun.
Yeah, it looks like it's brand new, to be honest. It smells really good.
Yep. Oh, yeah. It does. It smells like a Hershey bar.
Yeah, very nice mint Hershey chocolate. Yeah. So I'm going to pour this in here.
Some more of that. Yeah, leave some more of that paper. We'll clean this spoon off so you can stir that.
Yeah, we got to keep the fruit soup spoon in there. That's for
we
sure.
Can't contaminate the fruit soup.
I just can't describe it how fantastic that really is.
Okay, stir that up. Once again, I think it says 8 ounces, but I think this is more like 6, and that's going to make it a lot better. You can see that's stirring up pretty good. Okay, so this stuff's pretty good by itself, but if you're a coffee drinker, you have coffee, a sugar pack in there, and you make yourself a pretty good mocha drink. I'm gonna take a little taste of this.
Yeah, good. It looks pretty good.
Man, that kicks the shit out of Swiss Miss. I'm not gonna lie. Taste some of that.
Yeah,
that is like.
And if you look, it's actually not fully mixed. I mean, yeah, you're gonna always.
Yeah, the water wasn't hot as it probably needed. All right, so we had a little bit of a camera issue there. Sorry about that, but like we were saying, this is some of the best hot chocolate ever. I mean, like I said, that puts Swiss Miss to shame.
I mean, even though it's not fully mixed, I mean, it's still pretty good.
Yeah, let's add some of that coffee instant in there and see what that does. This is apparently one of the better MRE coffees, and it seems to hold up. Like the red, you can see that the stuff that comes in the newer one seems to just dry mold and never holds up. I opened up one not long ago and it was totally bad, but it smells totally fine. So we're gonna throw some of that in there.
Yeah, it looks fine too. Can we add some sugar to it?
Yeah, we might as well. I mean,
I don't know if you want to go with that cream.
The creamer I'm always leery of, but we can check it out. The one I opened up recently had turned into like a cake, and it was the non-dairy, but it had turned into like a cake, and that was out of like an 05, so I don't know.
We can visit it later.
Yeah, the dairy stuff I'm always leery of. That stuff will mess you up if you're not careful. So we got that next on it. Take a little taste of that. Oh, no, there's a little coffee still in there. Alright. see. That's really good. That's really good, actually. I mean, you're talking about 1988 instant coffee and hot chocolate, and that is...
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, that, that's good, man. Like, that's really good.
I mean, if I was out in the snow, not just the field, but the snow, and I ate this,
This would really brighten your day if you were freezing your cojones off out there in the, Arctic marina, Norway, or any other place in the Cold War era. So
I mean, I'm not even out in the snow right now, and I'm loving it.
yeah, that's good. Well, I think that now's probably the time to check out the oatmeal.
Yeah.
So I'm going to clean off this spoon again.
I'll take a look.
See what that's about. Or you know what? We have a brown spoon. That'll probably be the long brown spoon is going to be better.
Probably a better idea. Yeah.
These
Oh,
are
that's looking a little better. Yeah.
So
It smells pretty good. A little old. It's got a little bit of. Not sure what the word is, but
yeah,
it smells a little funky.
it does have an odd smell.
Kind of a. I don't know. Kind of a.
I don't know. It's something's. I don't
Maybe
know.
like bad strawberry. I don't. Like potentially bad strawberry, but I mean, I'm gonna eat it regardless.
I mean, yeah.
so,
I mean, go for it.
yeah.
If it's not good, we just won't eat it.
I'm
but
gonna try some of the oatmeal first without the strawberry. So I don't think there's strawberry in it. We'll check it out.
there's probably little pieces in there, but
Okay. It definitely has that strange, stagnant, maybe like
stale.
yeah, kind of like a stale, stagnant aftertaste.
Maybe it's the dairy part. Of
Oh,
it.
you know what? Yeah. Yeah. Here, have some.
Yeah, might have-
It's still pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It still tastes good.
go in there with the other.
Not entirely sure if I'll get sick later, but
Hopefully not.
I mean, it still tastes pretty good.
Yeah, I mean,
It's just got that strange.
there's something weird about it. There's like a weird aftertaste. Initially, it's fine, but there's something that hits you afterwards to where I might be eating the whole thing.
I'm not gonna eat it.
Yeah, and it may be because it has dried, it has some sort of cream in it. And I don't know if that's non-dairy cream or what, but I'm sure when this was new, this was probably pretty delicious. So, all right, well, that's pretty much, I think, everything as far as the 1A, the breakfast or portion of this 88 RAFCO RCW. I mean, everything in this was pretty damn good, with the exception of the rancid nuts.
Yeah.
And we were fortunate enough to try the
Oh, man.
ever rare fruit soup. So
I cannot wait to post this on MRE info forums. Cannot wait.
I mean, the cider, the hot chocolate, the coffee. I mean, for stuff that was meant to go in an army ration, that's from 1988. This stuff is pretty good. I mean, it's impressive.
I'm honestly surprised that it held up the way it is right now.
Yeah.
Because I did not freeze this. It completely sat in my closet for years before we opened it today. So I'm surprised.
Yeah, I mean, overall, very impressive. And so we're going to get this cleaned up, and then we're going to be back with the 1B, the dinner lunch portion of this RCW. So thanks for watching so far, and we'll be back in a moment.